All right, what is going on? It is Nate, and today we are going to talk about how journaling changed my life. Ultimately, it's probably the biggest habit change I've made that I would say affects every single day of my life. Because the days where I don't do it as intentionally, or I don't spend as much time doing it, or it's rushed, or I don't have time because I'm literally like running out the door, um, I don't have as good of a day. So it's it's a habit that no matter what you're trying to do, no matter what you're trying to accomplish, it's a good way to kind of center your thoughts for say 15, 20 minutes twice a day, because a lot of people don't spend any time just thinking and giving themselves like, all right, the next 15 minutes is to think about the person I want to become, right? Nobody does that. And so this basically, I don't want to say forces you, because I mean, no one's forcing me to do it, but it creates an opportunity for you to do that. But you're not just, because if you just sit here and you're like, okay, I'm going to think about my future life for 15 minutes, your mind's going to wander all over the place, right? Because you're just sitting here and your mind's going to be like, oh, do this, got to do this, got to do this. And then you'll be like, okay, yep, I forgot what I was even supposed to do. But when you're writing, you have to stay on that, like in that path, right? So your mind's going to be thinking of the next sentence to write instead of what you have to do later, right? So it kind of forces you to hold your attention in one spot, and ultimately you create a habit of doing this every day. It's life changing because this is what I do. So I do it right when I wake up, and I do it right before I go to sleep. And I write for, I'd say, probably 15 minutes, maybe 20. Probably just depends on the day. Some days I write a lot, some days I don't. But I just write the person that I'm becoming, right? I don't want to say who I want to become, because like it already exists. Like that version of me is already here. So I'm not creating anything. I'm just filling the, basically I created the little sculpture and now I'm filling it in. That's kind of how it works. Like you do the outline and then you have to fill it in with your actions. So basically you're outlining your life every day, and then throughout the day you fill in that outline. Uh, so yeah, I write about the person I want to become. I talk about, my income sources. I talk about the impact I'm going to have. I talk about what I'm going to do to earn the money. I talk about where I'm going to live, what cars I'm going to have, where I'm going to travel, my family life, stuff like that. Like I literally write everything. And every day I try to keep it a little, like vary it a little bit, because if you write the same thing and it's super robotic, you might not really think about it, which I think thinking about it is the important part. But if you're just going through the motions, you just write it really quick. It's very easy to finish and then be like, you know, I really didn't, like, I never even pictured what my life would look like. I just did that real quick to get it out of the way. Because you don't want it to be like a chore. That's when it doesn't work. If you think of it like, oh, I got to hurry up and do this real quick, it's not going to be effective. You have to be relaxed. You have to be excited for it. Like, think about it like you're literally creating your life, because you are. Like, if I read my other journal, I think I've already went through three or four. But if I went through my first one and I read a lot of the things I wrote, I would already be living in them, or have already accomplished them, or have absolutely smashed some of the goals I wrote. So that's kind of what it comes down to. It's like it works. I'm telling you guys, it works. I should pull out my old journal to show you guys. Like, look, this is what I wrote. This is what I'm living. I can't make this up. I used to date every day on the page. I used to date it at the top, which I need to do that again, because I actually think that'll be cool in the future, because I can look back and be like, oh yeah, this day, this is what I was. This is the goal I had, or this is what I was trying to do, or whatever. But yeah, I just kind of want to hop on here, and I hope you guys actually do it though, because nobody does it. Like I've told so many people about this, and nobody like does it as if it's that, like, it's not hard. It takes 10, 15 minutes. You can only do it once. If you only want to do it once a day, do it once a day. Whatever. Just do it. Do it at least every day. And just spend 10, 15 minutes thinking about the person you want to become, because you will become that person. So you can write whatever you want, and you can become whoever you want. So think of it like a big game. That's what life is. Like you literally sit down here and say, I want to be whatever you write, as long as it's physically possible. And I don't want to say like logical, because it doesn't have to be logical at all. But as long as it's, physically possible. Like you can't be like, oh, I want to lose 3 years off my. I want to be 3 years younger next week. Obviously, it's not going to happen. But if it's something that actually makes sense, like it may be crazy, but it is possible, then it will happen. You just have to stay consistent with it and always think about it, because you are and you become what you think about. That's what it comes down to. So when you start your day thinking about your future and who you're becoming, and you end your day thinking about who you're becoming, you're going to become that person. It's given. So a lot of people say they want to change their life. A lot of people say they want to, I want to make a bunch of money. I want to do this. I want to do that. But nobody wants to do the work. And it's not even hard work. It's just work. You just got to do it. You just have to it's all in the mind. It's not about your income sources. There's people who cut hair who don't make much money. And there's people who cut hair who probably make millions. It's not the line of business. It's the mentality. It's the mindset. And this is what that conquers. So if you actually want to change your life, you actually want to make money or find a relationship or whatever it is, then do this. If you don't do it, then you really don't want it bad enough. That's kind of what it comes down to. A lot of people say, I would do anything for this, and then you tell them what to do, and they won't do it. So it's like, you can have anything you want. So if you want it and you don't have it, you obviously don't want it bad enough. That's my opinion. So hope you guys enjoyed. I know it's kind of a short video for me. I didn't yap that much. I got straight to the point. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I got a lot to do. That's kind of why it's short. But this weekend is Easter weekend. I'll still have a video on Easter, but it'll probably be really short like this one. But it's Friday, so if you're watching this today, have a good weekend, and I will see you tomorrow. I don't know what kind of video I'll make. I don't know. I'm just kind of making random stuff. We'll see how it works. So hope you guys enjoyed. Please try this out. Do it for a month. Tell me if anything changes. Like Bob Proctor says, I know I talk about him in a lot of my videos. He's like, if you're not happy with your results, your way obviously isn't working. So try this. Try. I don't want to say try mine. This isn't my way. This is Bob's way. So try Bob. Try Bob's way. If your way isn't working, try his. Right? What are you going to lose? Nothing. So give it a shot. Get a journal. Or even if you don't have a journal, just literally get a piece of paper and just write about who you want to become. And you have to write it in present tense. I am so happy and grateful now that I am. And you are that person already. You are not saying that you want to be that person. Your mind does not know time. It does not know if you say, I'm going to do this. It doesn't know what, it just knows that means that you aren't it. Right? But if you say, I am, that's what you are. Whether it's true or not, that's what you're becoming. It's happening. So be careful with your verbiage. Make sure it's all present tense. Yeah, that's it. So every morning, every night, when you wake up, before you go to sleep, don't go on your phone. When you wake up, don't go on your phone before journaling. When you go to sleep, don't go on your phone after journaling. And then make sure you write it in present tense. Everything about your life, just pretend like you're writing your own story, because you literally are. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.